Hi everyone, turn 12. Let's see what we've got going on here. So we found three magic sites here. All all death ones. Happy to find all of them. Get 3 death income as well as these recruits. The tricky thing with these guys, both the bannerets and the retainers, is that they all have reanimator, so they can chop someone down and turn them into into soulless. This has a reference to Valanthos, so it must be a Valanthos mod nation thing. Either way, this is these guys have quite a bit of potential. Um, Dormant Pretender Gods, if there are any. I guess there have to be some with the map this big. Um, and then battles. Chassos attacked with their spell renders. Greenskins North. My partner peeked at this forest that's up here. Um, as always, the big question is what commanders are there. We've got a Circle Master with some Death Gems, Conjurer, and a Sorcerer, again with Death Gems. So basically, as long as we can beat a lot of skeletons, we can beat this, which pretty much all of us can do that no problem, especially since fire arrows are very effective here. Um, so that's a thing. Then Chassos attacked down here with a lot of knights. Again, very effective. I do want to see if Chassos goes for this province. This is a really valuable province. Um, really, I'm just trying to figure out like where to scout around here. Let's go ahead and get another scout here, and let's send you there. Yeah. Alright. Greenskins North attacked these guys, but retreated even though they only lost one chariot, which is interesting. So the chariots run out. They start trampling dudes. One of them dies. And I guess that's enough to make them rout. 20% does mean that they take a morale check. 20% HP, and I guess they just failed it. Oh, this guy lost an arm. That's interesting. So now it's a race to rout between these chariots and all of these guys. These basic militia. So the result is the basic militia are gone. It's just the heavy infantry left. That was over here in Flatwood Keep. So pretty easy to finish that off. These guys wiped out a bunch of horsies. So now we're going to go ahead and sit them here on the Grey Fjords and prepare our attack against the rock people. This was overwhelming force, but it was definitely needed against all these demons. This also got some exp opportunities for War Boss and Forest Goblin Boss Rising. These Ko-Onis, I thought that they had fire resistance, but they do not. So all of the fire is effective. These Orc Biggins are just holding the line. Not particularly well, but well enough. And then this guy over here is casting some banish spells against skeletons, which is a choice. And And this orc war boss is just running through and earning himself some promotions. Cool. Over here, Greenskin South, beating up barbarians with their own overwhelming force. We're going to see lots of fire arrows just throughout. Fire arrows are cheap and effective for all of our armies. Alright. With it being turn 10, we get more bonuses from our mascot, since we only have a team of 3. So still only Inspiring Researcher 1, but we now have more fortune. We now make more gold. And more fortune teller. Earth gems, found a bit of cash, and got a free Earth Reader. That's not there. That is here. So this guy, which I will not say no to. Arena battle, caught a scout, finished a castle, and got another free harbinger. So that is pretty nice. Still no open war with Chassos and Arcania. It's definitely going to happen soon. We've got word from our oceanic allies that they'll be moving in soon, and we'll just go ahead and move in at pretty much the same time. We've got this crew of just random dudes pretty much. They still have things they can do. Peacock Angel is going to go ahead and pick up these barbarians, and then we'll just kind of... I don't want someone to teleport on top of the Peacock Angel. He hits hard, but it's easy for just random gifts from heaven or something to wipe him out from a rock. But his mobility is very nice. So my plan is to basically pick up some of these random provinces that we've been leaving behind, and let him continue to... Yeah, he can just move around and pick up random provinces, basically. The other thing I want to point out, on the other side of this portal is Ind. They are teammates with Morcane, so that makes sense. Over here, we don't actually have much of a connection there. They'd be pretty foolish to try to come through the portal after us. But we'll want to talk to them regardless, make sure that we're on the same page there, and maybe we can get them as an ally versus Alchera, who pretty much has to be kind of... Like, Alchera is over here in India, and they're kind of cut off by themselves. And yes, the Arabian Peninsula is much larger than India. Trilliax was kind of cagey, so not quite sure exactly what's going on here or what their designs are. Calum is still trying to connect to their partner Ogre Kingdoms. So they're going to try to grab these provinces, and they have a long road ahead of them. They have Muspelheim way up in their business, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Other than that, I desperately need to get scouts to the west, so that I can figure out who is over here and what they are about. So I think that covers it for turn 12. I guess that's this turn's update. Research, this is where we're at. This is fine. It's mostly study buddy. uh, look at the score graphs. There's like me and Greenskins north, and there's Greenskins south at the bottom. So all the other stuff is reflecting that, except I've started site searching and they have not yet. I also have not been recruiting many troops, going for quality rather than quantity. What else? What else? Oh yeah, we're working on horses for, like I mentioned, for flaming arrows, since they shoot fire arrows and have hard defense skill. Their precision is not great, but it will get buffs from desert winds. Yeah, and it's not like the archers shoot better. The crossbowmen shoot better, but they also shoot slower. So we'll have to make that trade-off there. Overall, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20 provinces on the dot, which for multiplayer game with close neighbors is solid. It's not great. It's not terrible either. We probably could have picked up at least one of these by now, but they're both barbarians, and I didn't feel like chancing them. Ideally, I would have wanted to fort up these Amazons by now, but well, the rocks scared us off, which is what it is. The rocks are sitting on, it looks like, 5 provinces. Maybe they... Oh no, they also have this water, so they have 6 provinces. Yeah, that is a thing they have. Alright, so yeah, see you on turn 13.